Welcome back to Easy English Conversation. Today we are talking about the power of not reacting in English conversations. Listen slowly, repeat the useful phrases, and build your English step by step. Have you ever received a short message like, "We need to talk," and suddenly your heart beats faster? You want to answer in English, but your feelings answer first.
Yes, I see the message and I feel stress in my stomach. My first reply is usually too fast, too strong, or not clear. What should I do first?
Today we are talking about the power of not reacting in English conversations. Not reacting does not mean ignoring people. It means pausing, breathing, and choosing words that help the conversation.
That sounds good, but it also sounds a little vague. Can you explain the difference between not reacting and just being silent?
Good question. Silence can feel cold if we disappear. A smart pause is different. We can say, "Let me think for a moment," or "I want to answer clearly." Then the other person knows we are still present.
So the pause is not an escape. It is a short space before we speak. Is that right?
Exactly. For English learners, this is especially useful. When emotions are high, grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation can feel harder. A pause gives your brain time to find simple, calm English.
Can you give one everyday example? I think learners need to hear how this works in real life.
Sure. Imagine you are at work. You send a report to your manager. Your manager says, "This part is confusing." Your first feeling might be, "Oh no, I did a bad job," or "That is not fair."
Yes, and maybe I answer too quickly. What do you mean? I worked hard on it. That could sound defensive.
Right. A calmer answer is, "Thanks for telling me. Which part was unclear?" This sentence is short, polite, and useful. You are not accepting blame. You are asking for information.
I like that. It gives the conversation a direction. But what if I feel angry inside? Do I pretend I am not angry?
No. You do not need to pretend. You can notice the feeling and still choose your words. Inside, you may think, "I feel angry." Outside, you can say, "Let me understand your point."
That feels realistic. We are not becoming robots. We are choosing better language.
Yes. This is daily life English and emotional control together. Many conversations become worse because we react to the tone, not the real message. A pause helps us hear the real message.
Can you give another common situation? Maybe not at work, because many learners use English with friends, roommates, or family too.
Of course. Imagine your roommate says, "You never clean the kitchen." The word never feels strong. You want to say, "That is not true." But you pause first.
That is a very real example. What can I say instead of reacting to the word never?
You can say, "I hear you. Can we talk about what needs to be cleaned today?" This moves the conversation from blame to action.
So we do not have to answer every strong word. We can guide the conversation back to the real problem.
Exactly. Now let us move to useful phrases. These are sentence starters learners can copy in real conversations. Listen first, then repeat if you can.
Before we list them, can you make them simple? Some learners freeze when phrases are too long.
Absolutely. Phrase 1, "Let me think for a moment." This is useful when you need time. It sounds polite and natural.
So if someone asks a difficult question, I can say, "Let me think for a moment," instead of rushing.
Yes. Phrase 2, "I hear you." This does not mean you agree with everything. It means you are listening.
That is important. Some people think listening means agreeing, but it can simply mean, "I understand you are saying something important."
Phrase 3, "Can you give me one example?" This is very useful when the other person says something general, like "You are always late" or "This is not good."
I like that because it challenges vague claims politely. Instead of fighting, I ask for one example.
Exactly. Phrase 4, "I want to understand." This is calm and friendly. It shows your goal is not to win, your goal is to understand.
And it is easy to pronounce. I want to understand. Learners can use it in many situations.
Phrase 5. Let us talk about this calmly. Use this when the conversation is becoming too hot or too loud.
Is that too direct? Could it make the other person feel judged?
It depends on your tone. Say it softly. You can also make it gentler. Can we talk about this calmly? A question often feels softer than a command.
Good point. What about when I need a boundary? Sometimes calm does not mean I should accept rude words.
Very important. Phrase 6. I want to understand, but please use a respectful tone. This is polite, clear, and strong. It protects the conversation and your self-respect.
Can you say that again slowly for practice?
Yes. I want to understand, but please use a respectful tone. One more time. I want to understand, but please use a respectful tone.
That is useful. It is not rude, but it is not weak.
Now let us do a word tour. I will explain 7 useful words and phrases connected to this topic with simple examples.
Great. And please give short examples after each word, because that helps learners remember.
Word 1. React. To react means to answer quickly because of a feeling. Example, I reacted too fast and sent an angry message.
So reacting is not always bad, but in difficult conversations, reacting too fast can create problems.
Correct. Word 2. Pause. A pause is a short stop. Example, I took a pause before I answered. A pause can be 1 breath, 10 seconds, or 2 minutes.
I like that. A pause does not have to be long. It just has to be enough time to choose better words.
Word 3. Defensive. Defensive means you act like you must protect yourself from attack. Example, I became defensive when my friend gave me feedback.
Can a defensive answer sound like, it is not my fault, or you do not understand?
Yes. Those sentences may be true sometimes, but if we say them too quickly, the conversation can become a fight.
What is the next word?
Word 4. Clarify. To clarify means to make something clear. Example, can you clarify what you mean by confusing? This word is excellent for work, school, and serious conversations.
That sounds a little formal but useful. Is there an easier version?
Yes. You can say, what do you mean, or can you explain that? These are more everyday. Clarify is useful when you want a professional sound.
Good. What about boundaries? That word is common, but it can be hard to understand.
Word 5. Boundary. A boundary is a respectful limit. Example, I can talk now, but I cannot talk if you shout. A boundary tells people what is okay and not okay.
That example helps. It is not punishment. It is a clear limit.
Exactly. Word 6. Tone. Tone means the feeling in your voice or message. Example, the words were okay, but the tone felt angry.
Text messages are tricky because tone is not always clear. We may read a short message as angry, even when the person is just busy.
Yes, and that is another reason to pause. Before you answer a short message, ask yourself, do I know the tone, or am I guessing?
That question is powerful. What is the last phrase in the word tour?
Phrase 7. Cool down. To cool down means to become calmer after strong emotion. Example, I need 10 minutes to cool down before we talk.
Can I say that in a friendly way? I do not want it to sound like I am leaving forever.
Yes. Say, I need 10 minutes to cool down, and then I can talk. The second part is important. It shows you will come back to the conversation.
Let me challenge one idea. Sometimes people say, just stay calm, but that is not very helpful. What exactly can listeners do today?
Here's one actionable step for today. Before you answer one difficult message, wait 2 minutes. Put your phone down if you can. Breathe slowly. Then ask, what result do I want?
That is clear. But what if the message is urgent? Maybe from a boss or a customer.
If it is urgent, send a short holding message. Say, I saw your message. I will check and reply soon. This gives you time without ignoring the person.
That is very practical. It also reduces pressure because the other person knows I received the message.
Exactly. Now let us practice. I will give a simple speaking prompt. You can answer out loud, or you can write one sentence in the comments if you are listening on a platform with comments.
What is the prompt?
Prompt: think of a time when you answered too quickly. What calm sentence could you use next time? You can start with, next time, I will say.
Can you give a model answer for learners who need support?
Yes. Model answer: next time, I will say, let me think for a moment, and then I will answer clearly. Keep it simple. Simple English is powerful English.
Can we practice one more common sentence? Something short and repeatable?
Of course. Repeat this sentence: when I feel stressed, I will pause before I reply. Again, when I feel stressed, I will pause before I reply.
That sentence is good for speaking practice. It uses common words and it connects English with real life.
Let us also notice one common mistake. Some learners try to sound very advanced when they are upset. They use long sentences, and the message becomes unclear.
So, in a difficult conversation, short English may be better than perfect English?
Yes. Short, calm, and clear is the goal. You can say, I need a moment, please explain, or I understand your point. These are not fancy, but they work.
What about pronunciation? When I am nervous, I speak too fast.
Try this: slow down the first 3 words. For example, let me think. Say those words slowly. Your whole sentence will feel calmer after that.
Let me try. Let me think for a moment. That already feels less rushed.
Beautiful. You can practice these phrases while cooking, walking, cleaning, or getting ready in the morning. You do not need a perfect study room. Daily life can be your English classroom.
I like that because confidence comes from small repetitions, not one big perfect lesson.
Exactly. Before we close, let us review. Not reacting means pausing before you speak. It helps you choose clear English, ask better questions, and protect your boundaries.
And the most useful phrases today were, let me think, I hear you, can you give one example, and I want to understand.
Yes. Try one phrase today in a small moment. Maybe with a friend, a coworker, a family member, or even in a message you do not send immediately.
That feels doable. One pause, one phrase, one better conversation.
Keep practicing slowly and kindly. Your calm pause is the small door where better English walks in.